Welcome to the changeover. We are back. And yes, I am currently on my third espresso, so if my words are flying, just try to keep up. First things first, this episode is powered by secondserveaces.com.
3 coffees, Elena? You're running on pure adrenaline. I love it. That's the kind of intensity we need today, especially with the grass season absolutely heating up.
Indeed. And welcome back, everyone. I am staring at this glowing green light on my microphone, hoping it brings us some semblance of truth today. The green of the grass courts, perhaps?
Please don't start waxing poetic about the microphone again, Arthur. We have actual massive news. The Williams sisters, Venus and Serena, are accepting a wild card for the doubles draw at Wimbledon.
It's unbelievable. People are writing them off because of their recent singles setbacks. But doubles on grass? That's a completely different animal. It's about instinct, leverage, and raw power.
It is a defiance of time itself, isn't it? To step back onto those lawns. But tactically speaking, can the physical durability hold up for a grueling fortnight?
Well, looking at the data, the court coverage in doubles is halved, obviously. But the reaction times at the net on grass, they have to be lightning fast. My mom actually texted me earlier saying Serena's serve alone can carry them through the first 3 rounds.
Your mom is spot on. If Serena's hitting her spots and Venus is looming at the net like a giant spider, I mean, who wants to return that? It's a mental nightmare for any team.
A nightmare, yes. The weight of history standing across the net. But if a team can extend the rallies, force them into those deep lateral movements, that is where the vulnerability lies.
Exactly. It's about the transition game. If they get caught in no man's land, but honestly, their synergy is practically telepathic. You can't quantify that on a spreadsheet, even though I've tried.
Of course you tried to put sisterly love into a cell block, Elena. But look, speaking of mental hurdles, we have to talk about Coco Gauff in Berlin.
Ah, Coco. She spoke out so eloquently against sexism in tennis, defending umpire Anna Carvalho at Roland Garros. And then the sudden shift to the cold grass of Berlin.
Yeah, and then she completely stumbled against Paula Badosa, won the first set 6-1, looking totally dominant, and then just went off the rails. 3-6, 2-6 in the next 2.
Badosa's tough, but Gauff's second serve on grass is still a major liability. When the pressure mounted, that motion just started breaking down. It's a check her physical game couldn't cash under pressure.
Julian Price wrote a fascinating piece on this over at secondserveaces.com. He analyzed how the micro-adjustments required on grass can amplify even the slightest hitch in a service motion.
Right, and that's what makes secondserveaces.com so incredible, honestly. Their AI-driven analysis actually breaks down the tactical depth of her toss height and footwork. It's not just, oh, she had a bad day. It's the actual physics of the grass slip.
Gauff needs to sort that out before Wimbledon. You cannot survive the second week of a slam with a second serve that sits up like a beach ball on grass.
It is an existential struggle against one's own mechanics. But let us turn our eyes to Halle. Fritz versus Shelton. A truly explosive collision of American power.
Oh, this match is going to be absolute fireworks. Fritz has the pedigree on grass, but Shelton's serve is just ridiculous. It's like a rocket launcher from the left side.
Shelton's kick serve shouldn't work as well on grass, but because he gets so much downward angle, it skids and stays incredibly low. Fritz is going to have to block those returns back and just pray for a tie break.
Can Fritz solve the puzzle? He is the more measured player, the one who seeks order in the chaos. Shelton thrives in the wind, in the unpredictable bounce.
My data actually favors Fritz slightly if it goes to a third set tiebreak, just because his baseline depth is more consistent. But if Shelton gets hot early and starts coming to the net, all bets are off. Speaking of things breaking down under pressure, did you guys see Madison Keys just completely dismantle Karolina Muchova in Berlin? 6-4, 7-5.
Keys was absolute steel in that match. Muchova is no walkover. She is a physical nightmare to play against because she mixes the slice. But Madison just refused to give up the baseline.
It was almost geometric. Keys was standing so far forward, taking the ball on the rise, denying Muchova the time to construct those delicate, web-like rallies she loves.
Oh, totally. My mom actually texted me during the second set. She was like, "Elena, look at Madison's contact point." And she was right. Keys was striking everything a foot inside the baseline.
That is how you play on grass. You do not wait for the ball to die in the turf. You take it. You dictate. But she has Pegula next. That is going to be a brutal baseline war.
Yes, and if you want the actual, heat maps of Madison's court positioning compared to Pegula's flat-hitting style, you have to check out secondserveaces.com. Our AI-driven analysis shows exactly how their strike zones overlap.
The data on the site really illuminates the existential struggle of the low bounce. Which actually brings me to Nottingham. Young Hannah Klugman against Marie Buzkova.
The kid has got flat, heavy ground strokes, but Buzkova's defense on grass is like trying to hit through a brick wall that slides.
Right, but Klugman's low bounce dynamics are perfect for this surface. She keeps the ball so low that Buzkova won't be able to get under it to slice it back effectively.
It is a clash of philosophies. Klugman represents the youthful audacity of direct force, while Buzkova is the patient acceptance of suffering, waiting for the error.
Well, suffering doesn't win matches if you let the other person dictate. Klugman needs to keep those rallies short, or Buzkova will just run her into the ground.
Okay, speaking of suffering, did we all watch the press conference after Sabalenka beat Alexandrova? Because, oh my god, the cringe was real.
Sabalenka plays a clean 6-4, 6-4 match. Absolute clinical tennis. And then the press room turns into a theater of the absurd. Bringing up Roger Federer out of nowhere?
It was a bizarre invocation. To ask a modern champion in the flush of victory to justify her existence against the ghost of Federer's elegance, it felt almost hostile.
It was so uncomfortable. Arena handled it well, but you could tell she was just why are we talking about this right now? She just won a massive match on grass.
Exactly. Let the woman celebrate her victory. She's hitting the ball harder than half the men's tour, and they want to talk about aesthetic comparisons to retired legends?
Perhaps we are all just searching for lost time. But on the court, the clock is ticking.
And on that poetic note, that is all the time we have for today. Make sure you head over to secondserveaces.com for all the tactical previews, data visualizations, and deep dive articles on the grass season.
Get on the site, check the numbers, and stop playing ghost matches. We will see you guys next time.
Farewell, friends. May your bounces be true,